Hello?
What is the access code?
The code is 46941.
Correct.
Then shouldn't you be opening right about now?
I don't know your voice. Headmaster Block hasn't introduced you to me.
But I have the code.
I have a dual-level security system. The correct code must be delivered in the voice of a teacher whom I know.
That would have been too easy. A code and a voice recognition system? Why so much security for a staff room?
We are in a school for magic. The pupils have ingenuity and astounding abilities at their disposal. If a pupil were to brew a potion and change themselves into a teacher, they still wouldn't have the code. And if someone happens to have the code but isn't a teacher, they still cannot enter.
But I am a teacher.
If you were a teacher at this school, Headmaster Block would have introduced you to me.
I guess he didn't think it was necessary. I have to go. I have something to do down in the town.
I don't care. I'm just a door.
As soon as I have time, I might see if some of these books actually belong in the library. Then again, I'd say they're more likely notes from former teachers and learning materials. And what's this? Oh, a class photograph. For a while, photography was very fashionable. A sorcerer unveiled these little devices which could take detailed pictures of the real world. However, it turned out that small demons inside the cameras were responsible for painting the pictures. They stole a piece of soul from those photographed. Photography quickly went out of fashion. Headmaster Block?
Yes.
Apparently, it's not enough to just know the staff room door code. You have to have been introduced to the door too.
Correct. The door knows by means of the voice who has access and who doesn't.
And who has access?
At the moment, only me.
Have to be going.
Goodbye.
There are a whole bunch of articles here. The paper is covered in writing so small and closely packed that it's difficult enough to decipher the text sober. Article 9, paragraph 1. Dwarven ale may only be served in specially secure underground bunkers. Luckily, they don't know about the cellar master back home in the White Ridge Mountains and our dwarven ale experiment. Headmaster Block?
Yes.
Apparently, it's not enough to just know the staff room door code. You have to have been introduced to the door too.
Correct. The door knows by means of the voice who has access and who doesn't.
And who has access?
At the moment, only me.
Have to be going.
Goodbye.
One of the first clues that demons were in the cameras was that those photographed made strange grimaces they would never make in reality. A number of the students in this photo look more than odd. The graduating class of 1462 is written in ornate script above the image.
What can I do for you?
Can you imitate voices?
I can imitate the call of more than 17 birds.
I'm more interested in human voices.
I am sorry. I only have one voice at my disposal. A very pretty voice.
Oh, of course.
I can, however, record speech.
Record speech? What do you mean? Record speech? What do you mean? Fantastic! Fantastic! Okay, you can stop now. How does this recording thing work?
I can record all of your conversations. If desired, I can play back only certain parts of the recording.
You mean that if I can somehow get the headmaster to say 4, 60, 9 and 41 in conversation, you could repeat those numbers in his voice?
Correct.
Excellent. I might have some more questions for you later.
And I might answer.
Headmaster Block,
Yes.
would you please say the word 9, Headmaster Block?
No. Why should I?
Just because?
Professor Weathervane, it may be that you pass your evenings with silliness, but I prefer to be productive in the twilight hours.
Of course. Forgive me. Whew, I could really go for a nice dwarven ale about now. How about you?
It would kill you on the spot. You do know that.
Oh, I grew up with dwarfs. The cellar master always served dwarven ale in the garrison pub.
It's strictly forbidden.
Who says?
Licensing Law, Paragraph 9, Section 1. Dwarven ale may only be served in specially secured underground bunkers.
Paragraph 9 says that.
Paragraph 9, indeed.
Ah, the cellar master probably didn't know that. I'm going to send a carrier pigeon off to him tomorrow morning to warn him. This photograph of a school class was in the wrong cupboard. I'd like to file it away correctly, but I don't know where.
Show me that. The year is written boldly and clearly. 1462.
62?
Yes, 62.
Ah, thanks for your help. Why did they appoint you, of all people, treasurer?
Well, I think the leader of the council values my punctilious manner and neat bookkeeping. In addition, I was, if I may be so bold as to simply come out and say it, mathematics champion for several years in succession in my youth.
So you were a mathematics champion in your youth?
For several years in succession, in fact.
Then tell me, what is 65 plus 23 minus 47?
41.
Are you sure? I get 40.
41, without a doubt.
Thanks, that's all I wanted. A clear liquid in a glass, in a bar? What could it be?
Water.
Sure, why not? A nice glass of cold water.
It's warm water. I drink 2 glasses of warm water every evening. It helps the digestive process.
Why don't you drink 3 glasses of water? Or 4?
4 glasses of water in one evening? That really would be decadent.
Besides, you'd probably have to keep getting out of bed to go to the toilet.
Yes, 4 glasses of water would simply be too many.
But it's good that we were able to talk about that. Have to be going.
Goodbye.
What can I do for you?
4, 60, 9 and 41 are the numbers we need. Which ones do we have?
469. 41.
Now we have all of the numbers.
Staff room, here we come. I might have some more questions for you later.
And I might answer.
Hello?
What is the access code?
Ahem! Would you please let me and Headmaster Block in?
I only heard the footsteps of one person.
469. 9. 41.
Oh, pardon me, Headmaster Block.
That's better. I guess Timmy's already looked in the rat-accessible files. He found the door code in one of them. Blocky won't mind if I borrow his pen. Well, he probably would. But he doesn't need to know. Right then. Blocky was fiddling with this drawer when I surprised him. A small bottle. What's this? A letter. Dear Council Leader Van Buren, rest assured of my fullest support during the election campaign. Nevertheless, as headmaster, it is my duty to point Article 47, Paragraph 6 of the school rules out to you. Advertising of any form is prohibited in the school, and I must insist that the entire campus be left out of the electoral campaign. And now, the final inventory list for the ground floor of the school. Then there's a list of all sorts of objects, although it appears Headmaster Block isn't quite finished yet. I'm impressed. The headmaster forbids advertising in school, even if it is for Van Buren's campaign. Law and order seem more important to him than personal benefit. And yet he tries to badger me out of the school. Strange. The only thing in this drawer was this bottle. Spidery old-fashioned writing, hard to decipher. Dragon sweat. Dragon sweat! What is the probability of the headmaster having the one ingredient for magic ink in his drawer that I couldn't find anywhere else? Talk about luck! Should be easy to find enough soot for the ink here. Yep, lots of soot. Now I just have to figure out the right amount. If I have to mix some magic ink, this is certainly the best place to do it. Crocodile tears. Unfortunately, all of the liquid has evaporated. All that remains is a white powder, like salt. Ah, excellent. I can mix the ink in this pot. Counterweight, 3 sea stone small ounces. Well, I'll add exactly 12 teen drops of dragon sweat to the pot. And done! Right then, the counterweight weighs exactly 3 sea stone small ounces. The chocolate weighs 2 sea stone small ounces. That means that when the weight is exactly the same on both sides, I'll have added exactly 1 sea stone small ounce to the pan. And that would be the case right now. Exactly 1 sea stone small ounce of soot, and in you go. Filled to the 2 cl mark exactly. All right, now 2 cl of water to the salt, and I have the right amount of crocodile tears. The concentration may be wrong, but I've never heard of that playing a role in alchemy. It's the amount that counts, the amount's the thing. 2 cl of crocodile tears. Looks good. All right, that's all of the ingredients in the pot. Now to give it a little stir. Ta-da! Magic ink. Right then, what do I need to write on the piece of paper to bring the golem to life? Just live?
Yes, in principle. But in golem language, and that's complicated, I'll dictate it to you. Grolop Grishna Kalabeb.
Wait a minute. Grolop Grishna Kelabeb? Those were a lot of words for a simple live.
Bringing dead material to life requires precise instructions.
Sounds logical, so what now?
Put the piece of paper in the golem's mouth. The rest happens automatically. But not before. Bringing half-finished golems to life is strongly discouraged.
Here we go. Blout, it's time. Do you want to watch?
Time for what? What are you two up to?
Williber build golem.
Impossible.
Come, you allowed not to.
Right then. Live!
What are you doing?
I felt it'd be boring without some thunder and lightning and so on.
Bosh! It's alive! Fantastic!
Williber done it.
A real golem!
Help in inn. We have holidays.
But first, remember, he's going to be the Archmage's bodyguard until the election. It's just too bad he can't speak. Unless, ooh, wait a minute. Can you write? What are your orders, Master? Let's go to the mage school. We can discuss everything else there.
Good work, Wilbur.
Thank you. It feels good to be able to take at least one worry off the Archmage's back. Until then.
Mwah ha ha. Mwah ha 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 ha.
What's going on? You looking for this? What the? Oh, the Archmage spoke of an evil presence in the school, but I never thought that I was the presence. I was under your nose the whole time and you didn't even notice. Are you something like my evil self? I'm no petty sideshow conjurer. I'm the greatest sorcerer in the world. Munkus?
The one and only son of Archwitch Mortroga, shapeshifter and evil genius.
Whose big fat hairy green butt we kicked last time?
But not this time. The alliance will break, and the kingdom of shadows will rise again with me as its leader.
What did you do to my golem? He was supposed to clean the school.
Well, it appears that your golem obeyed his true master's orders.
But it's supposed to defend the Archmage. Why doesn't the pisspot do something?
He can't. I fear that the spell, which the slate provided, well, it contained more than just the order to live.
The slate was from you.
Ah! Light bulb moment! Just like the dragon's sweat, the only ingredient for the magic ink that you were not able to find. We encountered each other when I put the sweat into the desk drawer. Remember? Ha!
You're a monster. So what are your plans?
Oh, so this is the part where the bad guy tells the hero his plan so he can scupper it at the last moment. No, not this time. Nothing is going to stop me killing the Archmage.
You want to kill Alistair? You don't stand a chance. He's become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
I admit his magical powers are impressive. And he can sense my presence. As soon as I get within a few meters of him, he recognizes my evil intentions.
But how are you? Oh.
That's right. Not magical powers, young friend. Good old physical strength will be his end. One hit from a machine that is neither good nor evil. He won't even know what hit him. You, go on ahead. I'll follow soon.
No! I'm a teacher and a graduate mage. I demand that you release me immediately.
Otherwise, what?
I'll scream really loud for help, or hold my breath until you let me down, or both at the same time.
The walls of this school are thick, and the Archmage should be in the staff room by now.
Then I'll just free myself and stop you.
Oh, how will you do that? Without this?
That's mine. Give it back.
Just as delicate as peace in a world without the Archmage.
Ha ha! I'll stop you. You're not going to do anything to Master Alistair.
Oh, really? Master Wilder Weathervane, the big hero, will prevent it? The very same Master Weathervane who built me the weapon I need?
No!
What will the people say when it's your golem who crushes the Archmage? And that's not all.
No!